why did we pick the only Italian restaurant where the CIA and the KGB are doing business?
Are they pointing them at each other?
Yeah. But here it is. Your family is now in the middle of what looks like to be a shootout, Western style, in an Italian restaurant, which is what we call a spaghetti Western.
Okay.
Okay? Welcome.
Dudes, we're back after 2 weeks. I know, it's not our fault. We've actually been in a coma for 2 weeks and 1 day.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
And so welcome to the Tasteful Dudes podcast, where we talk about Rick and Morty and we eat some dumb pizza.
We eat some dumb pizza. Welcome to a dumb podcast with dumb pizzas.
Yeah, we're just a couple dumb boys. I don't know.
Wow. We're out of practice.
Yeah, we are. But either way, it's time to talk with your Tasteful Dudes or listen to your Tasteful Dudes talk at you.
Yeah.
You don't have any choice.
I mean, it's not a conversational format. I mean, it is, but not for... We don't talk to...
We don't talk to our audience. Because our audience also doesn't talk to us.
Yeah, they don't talk to us.
No, they don't like us. I don't know. Maybe they'll come back. I don't know. I just want to hear... If you have a good idea, just let us know.
Yeah, please.
Because
We're hoping.
We're hoping. We're holding out hope.
Yeah, maybe we just have to put something on, like, Facebook or something.
Maybe.
We
like
maybe our fans need to get off their ass.
Yeah, and get a job.
Yeah.
Losers. I don't know. I need to get a job. Anyways, so my name's Nick. I'll be your host today. And flying co-pilot, flying next to... We're not flying, but next to me is Tim Trim.
Admiral Horatio Sands.
He got promoted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
From SNL.
Yeah. Well, what a great career path.
I know.
It all starts at SNL.
That's right.
Anyways, Tim, how are you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah?
Tired.
You had an eventful weekend?
I did. Yeah, so we've been off for 2 weeks, but in the interim, just a couple days ago, when this comes out, this will be coming out on, Tuesday. But over the weekend on Saturday, I marched in the 2019 Columbus Stonewall Pride Parade.
Which is a super fun experience.
And it's massive.
Yeah, 500,000 showed up this year.
500,000 people. I was told that last year they had about 8,000 people march, everyone in the parade. And this year they expected, and if they didn't get to this, I'm amazed, they expected over 15,000.
Wow.
And that puts us as, I'm pretty sure, the longest parade, Pride parade in America.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
It is pretty...
Eat it, Duluth.
You can, and this is no knock on the parade or anything, but it's pretty easy to march at it. You can find opportunities.
Oh, yeah. There are so many organizations
that will let you march with them.
Yep.
And you marched with...
I marched with the library.
The Columbus Met?
Yep, Columbus Metropolitan Library. They always have a contingency. Contingency? They always have a group. And yeah, so I got to march with them. But I had people that I knew marching with the Y, marching with IKEA, Big Lots was there. There were a lot of organizations that you would think would be there. Mm-hmm. But then there were organizations that I didn't assume would be there. Yeah, so it was like Big Lots or
yep. Actually know somebody that marched in the Big Lots.
Yeah, I can't remember, but yeah, it was really fun and it was super positive. There were two small groups of protesters that were
Did you see that opening video with Virginia West?
No.
So she's performing and
wait, Virginia or
it's Virginia.
Oh, Virginia.
Yeah,
okay, so the
and she's at the front of the parade, I think. Yeah. And she marches into the group of protesters and starts singing to them.
Yes.
It's great.
That's really cool.
It was really great.
Yeah, because Virginia West was there. I'm pretty sure Selena T. West was there, and then Nina West was just amazing.
The Grand Marshal or something.
I actually saw Nina West go by on a golf cart.
Nice.
After I was done marching.
Nice.
It was amazing. I felt blessed.
She deserves a golf cart.
That's right.
I marched in 2013, I believe. I was in a show at the time. The show... Yeah. I can't... This is where it gets hazy, because I think I only marched once, but I went as a crowd
Was it the
crowd goer.
off-Broadway performance, lamb chops with extra mashed potatoes, the Sherry Lewis story?
Yeah, extremely off, Broadway.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I did that in 2013, and I remember that was just such a cool experience walking downtown on High Street, just like looking at all these huge buildings.
Yeah.
And like everybody's just happy to be there
Oh,
for
yeah.
the most part. And you pass that group of protesters, and then they're just like out of your mind.
They're
like
so-
the rest,
they're so
like they're
small.
just so forgettable.
And I'm pretty sure they set them up on Gay Street, which is hilarious.
Which is hilarious. Yeah. And yeah, so yeah, there's like always just that little, but again, it's just forgettable, and you keep moving on. Did you see anybody in the crowd that you knew?
I saw a few people, a few old library buddies. My wife was there with some of her friends. They attended, and I almost got run over by a horse, which wasn't a bad thing. I mean, it would have been a bad thing if I would have gotten run over by a horse, but I mean, there are a few ways I wouldn't mind going, and a horse is...
Well, by the
course,
laws
of
of podcasting, that horse would then have to fill your spot on this podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
And I wouldn't say it'd be more interesting of like anecdotal,
It's like,
anecdotal pieces to give.
out of
during
10, Mr. Ed, how many would you give this? Oh, 4. Good, thank you.
Oh, yeah, that's not even on our ratings scale.
It probably
But if you have a horse, you have to work with it. Either way, it would be more interesting of a story, though.
It would.
Man and
It
Horse
would.
do podcast. Another one was just trampled.
Man and Horse do it on a podcast. Oh wait, no, hold on. So, but no, it was a really great experience.
There's no coming back.
There's
from
no-
that. No. You're gonna move on from that. But you just said a Man and Horse doing it on.
Yeah,
a podcast.
doing it on a podcast. Yeah, and I met some great people though.
Just
I got
still
to meet,
trying to move
yeah,
on.
still trying to move on.
And I want to stay in the moment just a little bit of your shame.
Yeah,
Just let's rest on the shame for just a little bit longer.
yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, I got to meet a cool rugby team.
Oh,
The Columbus Kodiaks, Australian, is it Australian rugby, something like that, or Australian rules football or something. And it's one of those things that for a moment you look at rugby and you're like, I could play in like a rec league or something like that. It looks fun. And then you see the guys that play it and you're like, I would die.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are huge. And they wear
actually,
no pads.
my girlfriend's brother's boyfriend. His name is Jackson. He's a cool dude. But Jackson plays rugby in one of the like gay rugby teams in local Columbus.
Yeah, I saw there's the Kodiaks, there's is it Lone Wolves, something like that.
Yeah,
I saw a few of them.
they go hard, man.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with it. And I played hockey, football. I played rough sports. I don't want anything to do.
You played sports that had padding.
a lot of padding.
Whereas this is just like, man, yeah.
Which, as we know, prevents any injury.
Exactly.
If you pad people.
If you believe the NFL.
Yeah. Well,
Well, we're
Getting
we're
on
not
topic.
getting that sponsorship anymore.
Tim, let's before we get into our first segment, let's go ahead and talk about what we got this week. So we,
Yeah.
not Pizza Hut, but Pizza
House.
Pizza House on Lincoln Avenue.
On Lincoln, yeah, right off Sinclair, yeah.
Yep. And so basically the corner of Lincoln and Sinclair, very close to where I grew up, honestly.
Yeah, I guess technically it is Clintonville. There.
No, I don't think so.
They're in the Taste of Clintonville stuff.
Really?
But yeah, I guess it's outside, and it's basically Worthington too. It's
So it's
pretty
one of
close.
those things that have been there forever. Actually, they just got new awnings.
1961.
You should have seen the awnings before. They were the same ones from 1961. I'm pretty sure it's the same family that owned it as well. Maybe it changed hands one time, but it's been like one of those things that like people go to just like it's a generational traditional spot.
Going in there, it felt like a place that people have been going to forever. Because you go in, you see their like old awards, You see all of the
from like the 80s.
Yeah, you see the Little
90s.
League baseball team photos. Like it feels like a very like inviting old pizzeria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which it is. What were you thinking? It kind of comes out of nowhere and where it's located. Right?
Oh yeah, I drive by. I drive on Sinclair every day going to work.
Really?
And I've never noticed it.
Interesting.
Because when you told me where it was, I was like, oh, are you talking about Leone's? Because Leone's was there. At least
Leone's was right there. Yeah,
Sign
their
is there.
sign is still there, but they're not there anymore.
Oh, okay.
Because
that's the only place.
They would have gotten a 10. They would have been our best one.
Yeah.
This season, but Pizza House is right around the corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's right behind the. There's a beer drive-through. Depending on which way you're going, it's
for
ear,
Gatorade and stuff.
If you're coming north, it just says ear, EER, and if you're coming south, it says B.
Yeah, that thing has been there forever as well.
Yeah.
But anyways, before we get into the pizza and how it tasted, because we've already eaten it and partaken, we're going to go into our first segment, which is what's irking you this week. So we're going to go into our first segment, which is what's irking you this week. So Tim, what's irking you this week?
Well, I'll tell you, Nick, what's irking me is co-hosts who can't get their words out straight. No.
Damn you. Because I know where your thought process is, and then that means that you're going to keep in my blub.
Oh, yeah, I'm completely going to keep that.
Because I waited a second, like I'm supposed to do, and restarted it.
Yeah.
Just for your dumb joke that comes afterwards to make sense.
Because I got a laugh.
Damn you.
That means it's staying.
Your laugh. It was your laugh. You got a laugh, which was your laugh.
I know.
What's wrong with you?
Okay, so what's really irking me is, and I've seen other people, people that I know, people that I respect, like even fellow podcasters, getting off of Twitter. And I know Twitter is a toxic place. And I think I'm finally ready to get off of it. Because I will go, like, it's almost for me, it's like a sickness where I will go up every morning, I'll check my Twitter, check news, and just see the stupid, horrible, racist shit that, like, Trump has said. Or I'll go on, I'll look at a, take Pride, for example. Mm-hmm. I'll search, Columbus Pride to see, like, the photos that have come out and good stuff that have come out, and then I look at the comments. And I'm like, God damn it. Like, why? And I do my fair share of reporting, but it just doesn't make you feel good. So I think I'm ready to just, like, I'll keep Instagram. Instagram's fun. It seems to be a little more, at least in our circles, it's a little more positive.
So you're not irked at the people leaving Twitter. You're irked at Twitter.
I'm irked at Twitter in general.
And you're saying that you're agreeing with the people that are leaving.
I'm agreeing. Yeah, that's what
starting to exit.
Yeah, I saw Bart Scott, who does his podcast, The Sasquatch Lounge. He did a big post that says, like, if you want to contact me, I'm on Instagram. I'm right here on Facebook. Twitter has just become a cesspool. If it ever wasn't, I'm not sure if it ever was a good thing.
Let me tell you something. Social media, I'm very, very lax on for the most part. I'm not really on Instagram. The only one that I log into is our Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm barely on Twitter. I had a Tumblr for a time being.
Yeah.
But you know what the best thing is that I've been really into is Reddit.
Reddit,
I can't stop reading. Redditing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's the best thing for any nerd ever. Because it creates so many great communities. Anyway, sorry.
That's true. No, I agree with that. But yeah. I think I'm done with Twitter. And it's not like it really matters. Because anything, I never post on Twitter. I post on Instagram, and then it goes to Twitter. And it goes to Facebook.
Well, I'll tell you.
What's the point?
I tried to use Twitter when I went to Celebration to stay up. Mm-hmm. Reddit was faster. Reddit, you could go into the Star Wars Celebration feed, and everybody was already giving their tips and everything. It honestly, I've never met like a group as more of a community for the most part, if that makes sense. Like, if there are people that are into something, you know, I don't see much gatekeeping.
Yeah.
You know, there's some bad subreddits or whatever, but I see a lot of if you go on in, like, for example, the Star Wars Celebration Reddit.
Yeah.
I was able to post things and get community feedback right away if I had any questions about anything. I was able to read other people's posts that were posting questions that I had. It was just so great, and people were legitimately trying to help everybody. There's some, of course, it's social media, so you're going to get a bad batch. But but I feel it's way more community based.
Well, I mean, the Blue Jackets one.
The Blue Jackets is a great one. Yeah, it's a great Reddit.
We were momentarily famous on it.
We were.
Yeah.
We posted a picture of somebody getting shot by a cannon.
Yeah, you know, guy got hit with a cannonball.
On live television, and it was so funny, and we posted it there, and we got 3,000 upvotes.
It was great.
Which
and it turned into a condolences for that guy who's a famous.
I guess
famous on his own.
He's one of the cannon guards that dress up, and they'll always have something where after the Blue Jackets score a home goal, they'll cut to the cannon so that they could see it, and this guy just acted like he got hit by the cannon and fell and dropped like a rag doll.
It was so synced. And he
was so committed, literally he fell like a rag doll.
Yeah.
It looked like the cannon blew his head off because the smoke covered his head.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Yeah. Nick, what's irking you?
Myself.
Okay.
I am irked at myself because
podcast is coming out a weekend a day late.
Well, yeah, no, that's just me being too busy, and I can either pick to be a good podcaster or a good son, and then my mom yells at me when I pick to be a good podcaster. So, anyways, so I have to be a good son or whatever. But,
whatever.
I'm mad at myself because I had never heard of the Central Park 5.
Oh, yeah.
And this new Netflix show, When They See Us.
Yep.
I want to make sure that's right.
I think, it's called When They See Us.
Yeah.
And it's...
I have not watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that.
I'll admit I haven't watched it either. I did follow... Because
it's rough to watch.
Because it came up...
It's infuriating.
And it came up during the 2016 presidential election. Because
I didn't know
back
that.
in the...
I don't remember that.
When was that? Was it 90?
Because he was involved. Donald Trump posted...
Because, I mean, at his core... I mean, don't get me wrong. He is far more evil than this is going to make him sound. But at his core, he is a shit stirrer. He is the type of person that is going to just...
Put his name in the middle of it.
He has to put his name there, and he is going to... I mean, believe me, he will literally always be on the wrong side of...
history.
Yeah, I mean, he's like Pierce Morgan, but doughier and American. But he actually has power now. But yeah, no, I mean, he put out that full-page ad, basically. I mean, it was so racist.
It was basically calling for the death penalty for this crime.
Yeah, because they were black.
I mean, and that's basically what it came down to, because they were exonerated. Anyway, it was so dumb. But anyways, the reason I'm mad at myself is because I didn't really hear about it, and if I did, I didn't really pay attention. And of course, it happened before I was born and everything.
Yeah, because when did that happen?
89.
89. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So I was not nascent. Yeah.
So Lindsay started watching it, and so I watched a few minutes. Again, it's infuriating, and I do want to sit down and watch the whole thing. Here's why I haven't, though, because it's a bio series. It's not. I want to sit down and watch Ken Burns' documentary, because I found out Ken Burns did a documentary on the Central Park 5.
Yeah, and Ken Burns is amazing.
Yeah, maybe it's the old white man in me, but I love everything that he does for the most part.
I felt the same way about Shelby Foote. He was he was one of those, he was Civil War writer.
Thank you for listening to my awkward pause and then explaining who he was. Thank you.
Yeah, he was an author. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so I want to watch the Ken Burns documentary, and I'm sure that it's very accurate and close to it. Before I Did you just hide my Cheerwine bottle?
Well, because it was shaking, and I could hear it.
What's wrong with you? Cheerwine is delicious.
Cheerwine is delicious.
We don't have it up north.
No, we have it a little north of us, though. In
Where?
Canton, there's a barbecue joint called Old Carolina.
Well, I mean, I got it at Hot Chicken Takeover, so...
Oh, there you go. But yeah, Old Carolina Barbecue in Canton has... You can get Cheerwine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Back on subject. So Ken Burns, I want to watch his documentary first before I go into any dramatizations of it, because even though I've heard that they do a really good job of showing it, I still want to see a documentary first.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like watching like a full-on documentary with primary sources on Jeffrey Dahmer before watching the one with Zac Efron. You know what I mean? Not Jeffrey Dahmer.
Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy. It's like watching the primary source before you watch the somewhat dramatization of it. Yeah.
And those can be, so I just want to do a little bit more research before I delve into it, which I think I'll probably rent the documentary and read up on it as well before I watch the series. But I'm mad at myself. I'm irked at myself that I didn't know about this, and it's important, and I want to keep watching it.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. It's hard to be knowledgeable on the entire breadth of American civilization. You know?
Or, I mean, I'll even narrow that down to white racism.
Oh, exactly.
It's hard to know everything they've done because there's too much.
Yeah, and that's why I am a big advocate of Wikipedia.
You're what's wrong with Wikipedia.
No, I am not what's wrong with Wikipedia.
Really?
I have gotten banned from Wikipedia in the past.
How many times?
Once.
For
not citing my sources.
And also claiming that people are murderers.
Correctly claiming that people are murderers.
Like who?
Like Henry Clay Frick.
Who was responsible for...
the Johnstown flood. And Andrew Carnegie, who was also responsible for the Johnstown flood.
Yes, and so you went on to...
I went onto Wikipedia and I said that, but I forgot to cite my source.
But that's not how you said it, or phrased it.
No, I said mass murderer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
So, you're what's wrong with Wikipedia.
I am not.
So, yes, you are, because you go on, and how many people do you think read that before it got flagged?
I mean,
and
enough
reported?
to change.
Yeah, enough to get you banned.
You know, in my defense, if you go on to Henry Clay Frick's Wikipedia, it will say, like magnate and entrepreneur, something else, statesman, largely responsible for the Johnstown Dam flood, which in turn killed 2,000 people, and art dealer. So it still does say that.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, that's just great.
There you go.
I'm glad you contributed.
I'm making it's true. I just was not tactful.
No.
Anyway, moving on.
So moving on.
We're getting off topic.
So, fluency in song.
Fluency in song.
Let's go on to our next segment. This is where we take a song. This week we have one song.
We do.
Translated it back and forth, a bunch from different languages.
I think I picked six.
Six languages this week. And then back to English.
Yes.
And read aloud for the other to guess what a song it originally was. So, Tim, you have one this week?
I do.
Sweet.
So this song is... so my first two songs were from like 1982, or 1985 and 1979. This one, I'm going new, 1993.
Okay.
But it was a famous song, very famous song, probably the most famous song of this artist.
Okay.
1993. Download weapons, bring your friends. It's fun to lose and pretend. Well, boring and safe. Oh no. I know a dirty word. Hey, hey, hey. How low? Hey, hey, hey. How low? Hey, hey, hey. How little? Hello. The lights are less dangerous now here. A lot of fun for us. I feel stupid and contagious. Now a lot of fun for us. Now. Hybrid, albino, mosquito, libido. Yes, well, I'm worse than what I do best, and I feel blessed with this gift of a small group. has always been and always ends. Hey, 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 hey. What's little? Hey, hey, hey. How, when the lights are off, it is less dangerous here now. Have fun. Feel yourself silly and contagious. Here now entertain us. Hybrid, albino, mosquito, libido, yes, H, oi. I just forgot why I tried it. Oh yes, I think it makes me smile when I find it hard to find. Oh, anyway, it does not matter. Hello, 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 low, hello, 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 how low, hello, 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 how low, hello, hello. With the lights off, it's less dangerous. Here I am now. A lot of fun for us.
Do I guess at any
feel
time,
stupid
or
and
am I
contagious.
waiting?
Go for it.
Is this Smells Like Teen Spirit?
It is. What point did you find it?
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah.
Hello, hello, hello,
I was so
hello.
I was thinking once I said, where is it? Albino, mosquito, libido.
Yeah. No, that one.
But yeah, 1990. I'm pretty sure 1993. That was off of Nevermind,
Yeah, the one with the
if
baby.
I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So there you go. Good for you.
Yeah, I feel good for getting it.
Yeah.
But it took me a while.
Yeah.
But I was like, this sounds really like I feel like I'm getting the gist of this. But
Load up our guns. Bring your friends.
That was 1993. You
I
said
think it was 93.
I thought that was 91.
That might have been. Hold on.
I thought that Nevermind was 91.
Okay, this was 1991.
Yeah.
Yeah, 91. Nevermind.
I called it.
Wow.
I'm good, dude. I'm good.
Yeah, damn. That's why you're a musician. You're a drummer.
I might join a new band though.
Are you?
Yeah.
Or will you?
I want to. I have to find time for it.
I need to isolate you saying. I can see it's right there.
What was that? The 3429.
That's our new theme song.
Yeah.
It's
You can just auto-tune it. Okay, well, yeah, no, my buddy, we were waiting for my buddy to get a bass for a while.
Yeah.
And he finally got one, and they jam a lot, and they want me to do it. I'm in a musical called Mary Poppins. Selfless plug right there.
Selfless Poppins.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm in a musical. I'm in Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. The musical in Westerville. So I'll be doing that at the end of July.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm going to join a band. But
that's cool. I always wanted to learn bass.
Bass is fun.
Yeah.
I'm not dexterous enough to do it.
I'm not either. I'm not dexterous enough to play ukulele, but I still try.
That's sad.
And I love it.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm dexterous enough to play chords, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Chords.
I can't do finger picking though.
No.
I can do some scales, but that's about it.
Yeah, but that's only because you're part lizard.
I am.
Anyways, so speaking of lizard, we're gonna get into our last segment before we talk about pizza. And that
it's called It's Gorilla Time.
It's called Beast Boy.
Yes.
So I am going to say a scenario of which there is great peril, and you need to figure out how you would use the powers of Beast Boy.
Okay. Member of Teen Titans.
And
Young Justice.
And Teen Titans Go.
And Titans on some channel.
Is he?
Yeah.
In that show?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's all the normal guys.
Okay. I get it. Just don't hurt me.
Well, if you look at the
Anyways,
issue 84/7.
How you would use the powers of Beast Boy to resolve it.
Okay.
So you as Beast Boy walk into an Italian restaurant.
Okay.
On an unsuspecting night. You're having a nice family dinner, and out of nowhere...
Beast Mom, Beast Dad.
Yeah, Beast Mom,
Sister.
Beast Dad, Beast Dog. Which is just a dog.
Painted green.
Yeah, to fit in. You're out of nowhere. You look over and you see a table, and at this table sits two men in suits who were having a nice, professional-looking meal.
Okay.
They're both carrying briefcases. Okay?
All right.
Now, here's the thing.
You're doing some mental gymnastics right now.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay? Now, in a moment's notice, they both stand up with their briefcases pointed at each other. And you notice a string right around underneath the handle of the briefcase.
Okay.
With a little pulley that you've identified as a CIA pistol
Briefcase gun?
Yes.
Okay.
So, they're both pointing their briefcases at each other.
Yes.
And they're about to shoot. Also, there are men in the back that stand up at each table, except for yours.
Okay.
And you're like, why did we pick the only Italian restaurant where the CIA and the KGB are doing business?
Are they pointing them at each other?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're not pointing them at me.
No. They're pointing them at each other. But here it is. Your family is now in the middle of what looks like to be a shootout, Western style, in an Italian restaurant, which is what we call a spaghetti Western.
Okay.
Okay? So there are, let's say, 3 men in suits, fedoras. I'm talking about like it looks like it's 1930s.
Yeah.
You know, big suits, fedoras, and they're all holding briefcases, but their briefcases don't have guns in them.
Okay.
Their guns are in their breast pocket.
Yeah, as what you normally would do.
Sure, but the head, you could tell that the 2 people with the briefcases, they're in charge. And they have
the less accurate pistols.
Yeah, they have to shoot from the knee, not even from the hip.
That's a terrible shooting.
Anyways, so there are kids in the restaurant. You're not the only family there.
Oh, damn it.
How do you defuse the situation?
All right, well, that last piece of information does change things.
Which one specifically?
If it was just my family in there, I would. It'd be guerrilla time. I break through the wall, and my family leaves, and they can just fucking kill each other.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's fine.
But there's other families there.
Gosh, shoot. Okay. I would first turn into a giant squid and just ink the crap out of everything. To where, like, they can't see. It's just, like, they're inked and they're falling all over each other.
Okay, but you've also inked...
I know.
Everybody else.
At this point, I would then turn into... I can only be one of anything, right? Can't turn into a swarm of something.
No, you can't turn into, like, a swarm of bears. Bear swarm. It's real.
I would then turn into a gorilla. It's gorilla time.
You're already a gorilla.
I'm already... Oh, well.
Oh, wait, no. You were
I was a giant squid. Yeah. No, I was the giant gorilla that throws ink at people. Yeah.
You were...
it'd be gorilla time, and I would, like, quickly run and just, like, pick up people and throw them on my back, and then break through the wall, and, like, everybody leaves. And then I would turn back into Beast Boy, I would then turn into a cheetah, run into the kitchen, get like oil, and like toss it onto the ground, and set everything on fire.
Okay.
It's unnecessary.
Did you...
It made me feel better.
So did you clear the kitchen staff?
Shit!
Did you clear the wait staff?
I mean, I think they would have known what's going on.
You think
they're getting paid? They knew what they were getting into.
Okay.
Yeah. So
to be clear, this wasn't the mob. This was the CIA and KGB.
Yeah, I know.
So
yeah,
you burned it down.
Yeah.
And you did it as a gorilla.
Yes.
So to burn it down, you decided to turn into a gorilla and not just stay as Beast Boy to strike a match.
I mean, I'd look kind of silly if I was... I mean, it would look bad in the press if I was, Beast Boy just, like, lighting a match.
But if you were a green gorilla...
I was just a green gorilla. It could be anybody. that can also change into green gorillas.
Oh man. Well, I don't even think I can argue with that.
Yeah.
Because it's so dumb.
So how about we talk about pizza?
You know, Tim, I thought you'd never ask.
Yeah.
But we had, what did we have today? Pizza House.
Pizza House.
And Tim, you were the one that put this pizza together.
Yes.
You want to tell the folks what you got.
Made it with my own 2 feet. I got, it was a normal pizza with Old World pepperoni, is what they called it, which is just like the pepperoni that turns into little bowls.
Yeah, grease.
Yeah, grease.
And cheese sometimes.
Yes.
Which is the best.
Salami and feta cheese. And it was cut Columbus style. But it's not a Columbus style pizza per se.
It's kind of a cracker crust, though.
It's a little thick, though. But I like it a little more thick.
Okay. Well, you're
And I just like that sound. Yeah. So what did you think?
I have had this before,
Mm-hmm.
but this is like one of the oldest pizzas. I feel, and I'm curious to hear what you do, but I feel like this pizza was different a while ago, and it's changed since I was young. That being said, solid pizza combinations, or the topping combinations. I would have liked to see some vegetables.
I should have gone with onion
Over what?
over the pepperoni. I think salami, onion, feta cheese.
Yeah, that might have been good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was missing like a
Crunch.
crunch from a vegetable.
Understandable.
But other than that, I thought it was a pretty good topping combination. The feta was pretty good with the salami and the Old World pepper. Other than that, the sauce was fine. The crust was thicker.
I really like the crust.
The crust was pretty good.
I'm turning into a crust man, a dough boy. Used to be bun man, now I'm dough boy.
You are a disgrace to World War I vets everywhere.
Yeah,
Only somewheres.
they're all dead.
They're. I don't think there's any left, are there?
I'm pretty sure the last few of them died like a couple years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about.
Poor little bit of my ice cream now for my homies.
What would you get it on the hashtag 6 out of 10 scale?
Well, I was thinking about this during while we were talking about other shit. I would actually give it a 6 out of 10 bubble up. It was good. I would like to try it with some different toppings. So I think I would say the bubble up is for trying going there again.
Okay.
Trying it again.
Yeah.
My one big issue with this is the price. Now that pizza, 3 toppings, a 12-inch medium pizza, it was $14.75.
Yeah.
So compared to other pizzas we've had, a little expensive.
Yeah, for sure.
A little expensive.
I think that pizza, to me, tastes uninspired.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It seems like it's a mechanical process to make a pizza. You know, we've had some really good pizzas where it feels like each individual pizza has been made with love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That pizza seems like, it's kind of sloppily put together.
Like a Skrillex song.
Exactly. But yeah, I think, the sauce was really uneven. On some sides, it was like a pile of sauce, and then there was barely on the other side. It just seems like it was a mechanical process. Like, just slop the stuff on, pass it to the next person. They put the cheese on, pass it to the next person. They put the salami on. It just...
I don't know if they have that big of a staff.
I don't know. I have no idea. But it just seemed very, very mechanical, and the end result just tasted like it was kind of mediocre. I'm going to give this a not even... I'm going to give this a not even 6 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
Like, the sauce was fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to change my mind. It's going to be a 6 out of 10 bubble down.
Bubble down. Okay.
It's better than, like, a not even, because, like, a not even, in my opinion, is, like, Little Caesars.
When I think of a not even...
Like, it wasn't gross.
I wouldn't want to try it again.
Yeah.
I think with this one, I I definitely want to try some different. I want to try the Hawaiian pizza, but I didn't want to get a Hawaiian pizza 2 episodes in a row.
Yeah. It just tastes really uninspired.
Yeah, that's
maybe that's a little bit pretentious, but
yeah.
But
you know what?
I gotta review this.
We're going for really good pizza, and Columbus is a really good food town. So, and frankly, not a lot of people realize Columbus is a really good food town. So we kind of have to be pretty zealous with our
So it was sloppy, but I didn't find there was anything wrong. Like, the toppings were good, the crust was good, but like the presentation was way bad, and I feel like the combination of everything, like if you took everything apart, each part was fine, but when you put it together, it was just like it just tastes like pizza that you see at your grandma's birthday. I don't know, like like you're not excited to see it, but you're like, oh shit, it's you know what I mean? Like you're like, damn it, they got the worst stuff.
They got pizza again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a solid, just a 6 out of 10, bubble down.
Yep. When I went 6 out of 10, bubble up. So I think it'll be worth a try again sometime.
I think it's one of those. I think it suffers from one of those places that everybody's gone to out of blind loyalty because it used to be super good.
Yeah.
And now it's just kept up.
Like Cameo Grill or
the same, regulars forever.
Yeah. There you go.
I think that's it.
So
we had that problem with Thurman's last year.
Oh, except Thurman's was hot garbage. And this one was at least edible.
Yeah, this one, Thurman's was so bad.
Be clear here. Pizza House is okay. I'm not shitting on your Pizza House. But Thurman's, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
You know what? Who's someone named Thurman? Thurman Thomas, ex-football player. You should be ashamed of yourself for having that name.
You should be
Is
mad.
he dead? He might be dead.
Well, he should be mad.
Thurman Munson is dead. Never mind.
I think you're talking about Herman Munson.
That's Herman Munster.
Nailed it.
There we go.
Anyways,
and with that...
Tim, where can they find us?
Well, I'll tell you, Nick. They can find us on social media at My Tasteful Dudes. That is at My Tasteful Dudes. On
at My Tasteful Dudes. That is at My Tasteful Dudes.
You can find us on Instagram. You might be able to find us on Twitter, or we might just do away with it because fuck Twitter. But you can also find us on Facebook. I think we have a group. Did we make a group yet? If not, we're going to make a group. Check out our stuff on Spreadshirt. We have some links down below for merch. And, also check out my buddy Bart's new podcast, The Sasquatch Lounge. It's really cool, and he's going to start having some guests on soon.
And Tim will be featured. I know he doesn't want to say it, but Tim will be featured as one of his guests.
I might.
And he's very excited.
We'll see. All right.
But anyways, keep up. We're sorry that we couldn't get up to you last week. We'll be back next week. That's a guarantee.
That's right.
And until then, stay tasteful.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Barts.